Driving in adverse weather conditions. Rules 226 to 237. Rules for driving in adverse weather conditions including wet weather, icy and snowy weather, windy weather, fog and hot weather. Overview. Rule 226. You must use headlights when visibility is seriously reduced. Generally, when you can't see more than 100 meters, 328 feet, ahead of you. You may also use front or rear fog lights, but you must switch them off when visibility improves. Wet weather. Rule 227. In wet weather, stopping distances will be at least double those required for stopping on dry roads. This is because your tyres have less grip on the road. In wet weather, 1. You should keep well back from any vehicle in front of you. This will increase your ability to see and plan ahead. 2. If your steering becomes unresponsive, it probably means that water is preventing the tyres from gripping the road. Ease off the accelerator and gradually slow down. 3. The rain and spray from vehicles may make it difficult to see and be seen. 4. Be aware of the dangers of spilt diesel that can make the road surface very slippery. 5. Take extra care around pedestrians, cyclists, motorcyclists and horse riders. Icy and snowy weather. Rules 228 to 231. Rule 228. In winter, check the local weather forecast for warnings of icy or snowy weather. Do not drive in these conditions unless your journey is essential. If it is, take great care and allow more time for your journey. Take an extra kit of de-icer and an ice scraper, torch, warm clothing and boots, first aid kit, jump leads and a shovel, together with a warm drink and emergency food in case you get stuck or your vehicle breaks down. Rule 229. Before you set off, 1. You must be able to see, so clear all snow and ice from your windows. 2. You must ensure that your lights are clean and number plates are clearly visible and legible. 3. Make sure that mirrors are clean and windows are demisted thoroughly. 4. Remove all snow that may fall into the path of other road users. That is to say, if you've got a mound of snow on the top of your car, you probably don't want to accidentally drop that in the road. And 5. Check your planned route is clear of delays and that no further snowfalls or severe weather are predicted. Rule 230. When driving in icy or snowy weather, 1. Drive with care even if the roads have been treated. 2. Keep well back from the road user in front, as stopping distances can be 10 times greater than on dry roads. 3. Take care when overtaking vehicles spreading salt or other forms of de-icer, particularly if you're on a motorcycle or a bicycle. 4. Watch out for snowplows, as they may throw out snow on either side. Do not try to overtake them unless the lane you intend to use has already been cleared. 5. Be prepared for road conditions to change over relatively short distances. And 6. Listen to travel bulletins and take note of variable message signs that may provide information about the weather, road and traffic conditions ahead. Rule 231. Drive extremely careful when the roads are icy. Avoid sudden actions, as these could cause a loss of control. You should 1. Drive at a slow speed in as high a gear as possible. Accelerate and brake gently. 2. Drive particularly slowly on bends where loss of control is more likely. Brake progressively on the straight before you reach a bend, having slowed down, then steer smoothly around the bend, avoiding any sudden actions. And 3. Check your grip on the road surface when there is snow or ice by choosing a safe place to brake gently. If the steering feels unresponsive, this may indicate ice and your vehicle losing its grip on the road. When travelling on ice, tyres make virtually no noise. Windy weather. Rules 232 and 233. Rule 232. High-sided vehicles are most affected by windy weather, but strong gusts can also blow a car, cyclist, motorcyclist or horse rider off course. This can happen on open stretches of road exposed to strong crosswinds, or when passing bridges or gaps in hedges. Rule 233. In very windy weather, your vehicle may be affected by turbulence created by large vehicles. Motorcyclists are particularly affected, so keep well back from them when they're overtaking a high-sided vehicle. Fog. Rules 234 to 236. Rule 234. Before entering fog, check your mirrors, then slow down. If fog is shown on a sign but the road is clear, be prepared for a bank of fog or drifting patchy fog ahead. Even if it seems to be clearing, you can suddenly find yourself in thick fog. Rule 235. When driving in fog, you should 1. Use your lights as required. 2. Keep a safe distance behind the vehicle in front. Rear lights can give a false sense of security. 3. Be able to pull up well within the distance you can see clearly. This is particularly important on motorways and dual carriageways as vehicles are travelling faster. 4. Use your windscreen wipers and demisters. 5. Aware of the risk of other drivers not using their headlights. 6. Do not accelerate to get away from a vehicle which is too close behind you. 7. Check your mirrors before you slow down. Then use your brakes so that your brake lights warn any drivers behind you that you are slowing down. 8. Stop in the correct position at a junction with limited visibility and listen for traffic. When you are sure it is safe to emerge, do so positively and confidently, and do not hesitate in a position that puts you directly in the path of approaching vehicles. Rule 236. You must not use front or rear fog lights unless visibility is seriously reduced, as they dazzle other road users and can obscure your brake lights. You must also switch them off when visibility improves. Hot weather. Rule 237. Keep your vehicle well ventilated to avoid drowsiness. Be aware that the road surface may become soft, or if it rains after a dry spell, it may become slippery. These conditions could affect your steering and your braking. And if you're dazzled by bright sunlight, slow down and if necessary, stop.